Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Roastland Podcast. I'm your host. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper Podcast. I'm your host, Roastland Perkins, and we got a great show. Well, a little sneak peek of a new show because today, I know I should be doing the show on Wednesday, but I'm not. I'm gonna do a show today, so I'm super excited about that. I'm trying to do a show just about every day, some content every day and stuff. So definitely shout out to all of y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, looks good. How's that? I want to know how the volume is going. Hope y'all can hear. Let me check. All right, it sounds decent. It sounds decent. I know y'all see that I don't have my couch there no more. I'm debating about putting another couch or a seat because I'm gonna buy a TV for the wall so I can game, and I could put the camera right here, and all I gotta do is just turn it, or I can put this in the front, so it'll be super dope. And we got the lighting right here. I might put another lighting on the side, so we're gonna see how that turns out. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Facebook Market and get a TV, and I'm just gonna get a mount and just hang the shit up on the wall. So I'm super excited about it. Yes, absolutely. Um, Today our show is are Black American men and women over sexualized? The reason why I asked this question is because I've been thinking. I was listening to Tariq Nasheed today talk to Johnny Somali. And Johnny Somali was like, "Oh, yo, I'm gonna." He's like, "Yo, man." He's like, "Yeah." He started a new account because I guess he got suspended or blocked, and it's for his own well being. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think I want to do a show. Then I started hearing talk about Mandy Kendall's brother. His name is VJ Ingram. He went by JoJo. He cosplay of being black to just to get black affirmative actions. So they knew he wasn't black. So to me, it didn't make sense because he's Indian and Indian people could get affirmative action. He thought he was probably getting black scholarships, but if he's getting affirmative action is just about for everybody. You could be a white man and get affirmative action. So it's just, what do you think affirmative action is? So yeah. Um, it was weird. It was super weird, and I was like, yo, why the fuck is he doing stupid shit like this? But I don't give a fuck. Let him be a fucking idiot. But definitely, yeah, I'm gonna be getting a TV Friday. I don't know if I should get a new one or just get a marketplace TV. Probably a marketplace 43-inch. Get rid of this, put it right there. I can move my PS4 around. I could put the joint in the middle. There's a few things that I want to do. More space over here. So yeah, I can see we do. I can see we're gonna be doing big things in this office. Also, I kind of got a big announcement. I'll probably tell you at the end of the show, but right now, I just want y'all to like and subscribe and also comment on the show. Hold on, hold on, hold on, everybody. Hello, everyone. Please like, comment, share. So yeah, I gotta put that. Um, I do want to say this. Um, I've been seeing a lot of stuff in this podcast world, and yeah, I do talk about a lot. I do have another show that's about to pop off. Probably tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do an early show. I'm gonna do some research at night today. Also, mm, I want to, and it's just me. I want to. I want to dig deep into this show because black men and women being overly sexualized is nothing new. It's just put in different categories. And the reason why I say in different categories, um, what I mean in different categories, you can. Okay, so I got it. When I mean different categories, it depends who's doing it. Such as horny white men, where they just want to like fuck black women and stuff like that and do like these racial sexual things to them. There's a lot of guys that do that, and there's other guys that basically like the control of another race. White women, they want to be dominated by a black soul pole, and it comes with the territory with these white women and stuff like that. Yeah, they getting black dick, but we could say this: they still want control. But other races do that shit too. We got Indian women that goes to college and sleep with black men. And I'm telling you this from a paramour situation. I probably I probably slept with damn near every type of ice cream flavor women. Asian, African, European, fucking American, Mexican, South American, just Asia. Like this ain't nothing new to me, and when I'm talking to y'all today, it will be on a paramour mindset. And if you don't know what a paramour mindset is, it's a mistress. It's a male mistress. Boyfriend number two. I was a borderline sugar baby. People paid me for my service. Sometimes it wasn't sexual. So I was like a borderline escort, but I actually really did have clients and stuff. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, woo, 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 do this, and that. And women paid me for my time. I didn't have nothing to give them, just dick. That's it, you know? But I got to also say this: not everybody had that type, and not everybody can do that type of lifestyle, And I'm just being personally honest. Was I a home wrecker? If I got caught, 9.999% I would not get caught. But it's just, excuse me, woo. It's just the stuff that I did came with consequences. You know, worst thing I ever happened to me is the girl getting a divorce. You know, or yeah, a woman getting a divorce. No. Also, I know I said it. Let's try to share this to build the algorithm up. I'm gonna do it myself. So I want you to share this post as I'm gonna do. Mm, so this take 30 seconds to do this, and We can get we could get busy. Mm. All right. I shared mine. So the question. So this is my question because I have dealt with a lot of women. Have Do I think women actually? Do we have a sub question? Hold on. Let me see if we have a subtopic. All right. This is gonna be a quick show, but we don't have no subtopics. But I'll just tell you how my day was today. My day was low key. Good. I was in a Zoom meeting today for my job. I was in Zoom meeting for my job. I cleaned up a little bit. After this, I'm gonna work out. I was gonna go to class. I'm not. This is gonna be the last day missing. This today and tomorrow gonna be my last day. I gotta go get a haircut. I look crazy right now. I was gonna go to class, but I look crazy. But yeah. The question I'm gonna ask, and this is just me: can anybody over sexualize Black Americans? And do people over sexualize Black Americans? Um, to me, I'm gonna say yes. The reason why I'm gonna say yes is because I have been over sexualized by damn near every fucking color in the rainbow. Gays, fucking Asians, fucking Spanish, Cape Verdeans, Guyanese, Ugandan, uh, Zimbabwe's, bitches from Zimbabwe, South Africans, Irish. What else? Fucking Scottish women. And the list goes on. It's just how do I look at the whole situation? That's where I come in at. And I'm gonna tell you how it feels to be sexualized. In the beginning, you'd be like, "Damn, that feels good." But then after that, when you really start to like figure it, like when you really starts to know the ins and outs to things, you'd be like, "Damn, only reason why these niggas is sexualizing me is because I'm black. They don't give a fuck who I am. They don't give a fuck who I be. It's just they just want that good black dick. It's good for right now, but then after that, motherfuckers do get tired of you and they do want to try to control you. And one thing I notice about all these women, they don't have respect for black men nor women. Yeah, these white men don't got no respect for black men. So if they be like, "Oh yeah, I get treated like a queen," no, bitch, you're gonna end up in a fucking refrigerator. I'm just being personally honest. Me, I really don't have that many fetishes and stuff like that. Uh, I think my only fetish is nerdy white women, and I don't even like white girls like that. You have to be a nerdy girl who's probably smart into books and shit like that. Drink a little bit. I like those type of bitches, but other than that, I don't have no fetish. I prefer black women, yes. That's my preference. But fetish wise, a fetish isn't a preference, And I always tell people that just coming from the mindset that I have. Like you look at what's her name, Serena Williams. She is fetishized by she's over sexualized and fetishized by her husband. I can tell. In the way how I'm gonna tell you how I can tell. And this might fuck the game up, but she's over sexualized because she looked like a Amazon woman. Amazon women are sexy, big tits, fat ass, you know, look strong, demanding, you know. And black guys, we're used to that shit. That's the type of women we like. You know, we like those strong women. These white guys are so used to like, oh, yo, you know what, the little, princess in trouble. They used to that type of shit, but us, we're used to that. That's why sometimes, like I even when I do talk to white people, it feels they want that black experience, the good black experience. Like, damn, why do people want you? Why? Hold on a second, everyone. This nigga talking about Somali, but I'll talk to you in a little bit, Wiz. Yeah, so we're used to having those type of strong women and stuff holding the fort down and shit while we go do our thing. You know, we're used to that shit. You know, that's why black women and black men have the greatest sex. You know, we have amazing sex together. Most of these women can't, keep up, and I gotta be personally honest. I don't think white women can keep up like that. They get aroused because they're submissive. Black women, yeah, they can be submissive, but they like to. Black men like when they take control as well a little bit too. You know, but I gotta be personally honest. Just knowing people and stuff like that, and knowing how certain relationships go, it. I'm gonna say this because I'm not trying to complicate things. Just knowing how certain things go, white men don't respect black women, even if that's their wife. I'm just gonna be personally honest. And with black men, same thing with all nationalities. Asian women, Latino women, sometimes black women if they're feminized, like feminist wise. Um just certain shit like that. It's just well, as me, I know I'm not gonna get respect. I know I'm gonna be like, yo, who the fuck are you talking to? You know, and I know people are gonna look at me crazy, like, yo, why is he talking to that girl like that? I know that. That's why sometimes it's hard. I always tell people it's hard to say, I want to marry this girl, or I want to be with this girl, because nobody respects black men. We're strong, we're dominant, we give you what you want, and you still don't respect us. You know, and that's let me tell you how. And I'm gonna tell you how. Just from a black perspective and how we look at shit, it's like, damn, you respect this white pussy motherfucker, you know, that couldn't get themselves out of a fucking, out of a fucking peanut jar. You respect that motherfucker, but you won't respect a black man. Black man. That's why, honestly, I'm happy that there's a lot of interracial relationships, so motherfuckers can see what's going on. That's why bitches be getting found in refrigerators and on side corners and shit. Black women. You know, because motherfuckers don't understand. If you don't know this, a lot of white men don't believe in divorce. If you think you're going to take my money, I'm going to kill you, the kids, and everybody else. And that's how the motherfuckers look at it. I don't know that many white people that goes through a divorce if they make a lot of money. If them niggas don't make a lot of money, they don't give a fuck. You're going to pay for their lifestyle. Look what happened to that black lawyer chick, and she should have knew fucking better. She was only married for 6, 7 years. And this motherfucker beat her for, what was it, like $15,000, $20,000 a month or some shit to pay for his lifestyle. Now the bitch has a fucking podcast, and I'm not trying to kick her back in, but at the end of the day, she knew what she was getting. She could have had that black man who just, yo, you know what? This is how my girl is. You know what? I can deal with her. She might kill me, stress wise, but you know what? I'm going to be with my black queen. That's why, let me tell you something. That's why, let me tell you, Saquon Barkley, he's a fucking idiot. He found his fiance or his wife or some shit saying racial shit back years ago, and now she's sucking his dick. She's sucking his dick. This racist bitch is sucking his dick. He knows how she feels about him and his kind. She's just there for the money. And one thing I could tell you about certain cultures, they know when you're going to get money. They know when you got ambition. They know when you're going to be something in life. Black women haven't picked up on it yet because black women, they go out with the brokest white people. And I got to be personally honest. They go out with the brokest white man. Or they go out with a white man that's not even on their status. The only thing that they have, and I got to be personally honest again, the only thing that they have is that $1 million whiteness to get them through doors. Yes, it's a such thing. Y'all might look at it as prejudice, but at the end of the day, they have $1 million worth of whiteness. We all know that, That's why they could say and do whatever they want with the cop. Yeah, the cop might lock them up, but they ain't gonna die. They ain't gonna be accidentally killed. Like, we know this. And just like, and this is why I don't fuck with liberals. And I'm gonna be personally honest. I don't fuck with liberals because of shit like this. Cause then after that, oh yeah, Black Lives Matter. Then they bring in their gay friends. The gay, their gay agenda, then their women agenda. Then they forget it. And the black women don't understand that they get forgotten about. People got to understand our black trauma is the key to everything. Once we cure black trauma and give them restitution, just a little bit of restitution, the game is over. If they know this. If they give black people a little bit of money, it's a wrap. Yeah, some of us is going to buy some Jordans, go to, Magic City, get the lovely, lemon pepper chicken like myself. I'm going to go get some lemon pepper chicken, at the strip club because they got the best chicken. But other than that, I just got to say this. And this is just me. They know that we have the key. These nationalities know that we have a key. Like, let me be personally honest. Do you think an African is really gonna fully commit to a black woman, black American woman? They just over-sexualize us because they heard that we have good sex. Even the women. I dated a girl for 4 years in Vermont that was Congolese. And basically, the only thing she wanted from me was dick. But when she got married to her own kind. She was still trying to hit me up and see what was up. Nah, I'm good. I told her I wasn't going to marry her. So her family didn't even like me. Her family didn't even like me. And this is why, as a former mistress, a former paramour, I'm telling you, they over-sexualize black men. Like, let me tell you something. My children's mother's Cambodian. You don't think I think she was over sexualizing me when she first met me? My ex girlfriend, she was Philippine. You don't think she over sexualizing? No, she was foreign. She was foreign, yeah. I got her when she was like fresh. Girl was a virgin when I met her. But I think she loved me. But at the end of the day, she knows my benefits. She knows black benefits. You know, I think her parents knew too because at the end of the day, her parents knew that like, oh yo, I'll take care of her. That dominance, the masculines, the muscles. It's just actually I was mad small at the time. I was only like 163, 157. I'm like 210 now. But this is muscles. Just it's weird because at the end of the day, you know these things. Hold on a second. There we go. Like we know these things. We know how these black people look at black Americans. Now let's jump the border. If you go to Japan, they want black American men. But now you got these scamming ass Africans that go to Japan cosplaying as us, fucking the game up. Then when these Japanese people find out they live in a mud hut, it's a rap. It's a rap. Like yo, I thought you live in the projects, gangster. Y'all have guns. This nigga only got a goat and a stick in a mud hut. So it's no, they scamming people and stuff. And this is why they say Nigerians and Africans are scammers. Indian people are scammers too. Indian people, they like black. Let me tell you, the Indian women like black men. They're racist, but they like black men. It's just, they're not going to tell you because of their culture. Their culture, they want the whitest fucking Indian. Like, let's be personally honest. You think they accepted Kamala? But I think her father is Indo-Jamaican or something like that. He's like an Indian Jamaican, you know. He doesn't look black. I'm gonna be personally honest. Donald Harris does not look black, you know. And this is why people say like, "Yo, your father's not black. Your father's like an Indo-Jamaican." Oh yeah, but he's Jamaican, nigga. That don't mean you're black. Elon Musk's kids are fucking African American, but they white as fucking butter. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. His kids were born in America. What the fuck can we say? Even if them kids was born in Canada, that's still North America. That's still America. You know, so it's just, it's a bad hit. That's what I'm just saying. All that shit. Oh yeah. Also yeah. Like and also if you want to call me, go buck wild crazy. I know it's early because it's 4:15 and I know I'm gonna get more views later on and y'all gonna watch it later on, but I'm gonna start liking this stuff myself. All right. You know, that's me right there. But hold up. I'm definitely gonna find a video and stuff. It's just certain of that shit that Dr. Umar says is kind of true. You know, and that's just me. So I still think Dr. Umar Johnson is a scammer. Yes, and the reason why is because I don't remember one thing that he says that he was gonna do that he done. You know, then you got your daughter out here. You talk about Black Queens always, was it Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies forever. Now you got a daughter out here wilding out. You talk about you pay for her, but at the end of the day, you still got to fix it as a father. You know, like I get it. Sometimes you just got to let shit go, but at the end of the day, you don't need them talking crazy about you. You know, so it comes with the territory. That shit like that comes with the territory. You know, But I always tell people all the time, black people were the key, anyways. It's the black people are the key for everything. Black Americans are the key for everything. You want to get in politics, help Black America. You want to get into fashion, have Black Americans wear it. Not Africans, not Caribbeans, Black Americans. They innovate everything. If you want your genetics to be great, have kids by Black Americans. You know, it's just we have the ethnogenesis made our bodies super dope where we could adapt to anything. You go to these other countries, even Africa, they can't adapt to everything. They have to like tether on to some shit, you know, just so they can be great. Like like I said, go to Africa, go to Japan, go to China. They're cosplaying being black, and they're not even Black Americans. You know, they just know like, yo, Black Americans, they created everything. They built everything. They built their own basically Atlantis without the help of Africans. Like, let's personally be honest. Black Americans know nothing about Africa. So how much can they cater to to Black Americans if they know nothing about Africa? That's the thing that you gotta worry about. And these are these trick bags that these motherfuckers be doing. They be like, oh yo, we help Black Americans, even the Latinos. We help Black Americans. Then look at look at sex symbols. Most of them are black men. LL Cool J was a sex symbol in the 80s. You know, it's just you gotta look at shit like that. Muscles and all this other shit. And it like I said, it comes with the territory of certain things. Like, yeah, now they're trying to push the agenda of like foreign black men, but nobody, only a few could get through. Only person think got through of being a sex symbol is probably Idris Elba. And that's it. You can't put Burna Boy as a sex symbol. It's just, it is what it is. It's just, I think with him, people are just mesmerized about the Mansa Musa stories he be telling niggas. You know, trying to trick people into moving to Nigeria with all these cars and stuff that he has, knowing that Nigeria is a poor fucking country. That's why everybody leaves. You know, so it's not like no shot at them, but it's just it's the truth. Why hasn't a lot of black Americans moved to Nigeria? We can't be, they can't get passports. Nigga, we don't need nigga, passports is only $150, my nigga. We just don't want to go there. Why the fuck would we want to go there and eat fucking hyena meat? You know, pissing and shitting in the streets. Why the fuck would we want to do that when we got toilets? Nigga, if we don't even got a house, there's toilets in shopping malls and shit. 7-Elevens. You know? Like even Indian people, like, yo, they don't like us because they kind of jealous of us. People look at black people differently. Yes. Arabs too, absolutely. That's why, yo, I'm going to say this. Look at all our rappers and our R&B stars, and look what they're trying to do to that. They control that so bad where they over-sexualize us. We're over-sexualized. Plastic surgery. Everybody want big tits and a fat ass. White people never really had that type of look. Back in the days, no, they didn't have that look. They just had big tits, flat ass, no shape. Like it's true. They want to be beautiful forever. Look at black don't crack unless you smoke it. We don't start looking old until like we're like 70 or 80. Don't let a nigga be on their dietary. Oh, I don't eat this pork. I don't eat meat, and niggas gonna be looking like 40 at the age of 80. I'm just being personally honest. It's just, and plus, don't forget the sun give us energy. The sun give us power. We have to talk about stuff like that because at the end of the day, everybody wants to have sex with us, but most of us, most of us, they don't want to marry most of us. They just want our resources. You don't think, let me ask you a question, and I'm sorry to keep on talking about Serena Williams. You don't think that that guy made more money with Serena Williams than he ever made by himself? You don't think his his company was pushed? You don't think his company went up more because he was married to her? She still got more money than him. She still got more money than him. I'm just saying, like, yo, just look at the big picture. They get put on a different pedestal. Look at what's his name, Robin Thicke. You don't think Robin Thicke didn't have that black wizard, Paula Patton? You don't think he would have been pushed up a little bit more? No. Most niggas was fucking with him because he was married to a black woman. He was putting her in all his videos. It wasn't because, oh, well, I love my wife. No, my nigga, that's what sells. Black women's gonna support you more because at the end of the day, oh, he's married to a black woman. He's treating her like a queen. After he got all that money and that shit started a fricko, he divorced her, got him a young girl. Now he pregnant by her. The bitch was like 22 when he was like in the 40s. Like, what are we talking about when we do these type of shits? You know, it's just, it's not, it's not really more of a race thing. It's more of a class thing and resources. I'm just being personally honest. It's more of a resource thing because I'm going to tell you why it's more of a resource thing. It's more of a resource thing because when it comes to black men, white women gonna go after black men if they got money or they got some type of resources. That's why Myron thinks he's doing big things. First of all, people treating him like he's a black American. First of all, he's not a black American. I think he's Arab. Yeah, his family's from Africa, but don't forget, his part of his family colonized Africa. He's a colonizer, if you really want to be personally honest. He's an Arab. How many Arabs you know had fucking tribes in Africa? None. That's why when them niggas get mad, when they get mad at people saying, oh, them niggas ain't the real Egyptians, cause nigga, y'all are not the real Egyptians. Y'all niggas was like Persian niggas. So it was a Persian that is considered, I think, India now. No, I'm sorry, not India, Saudi Arabian type of people. Let me see. Hold on. Let me be right. Give me a second. The Persians are the modern day Irans. Those are Persian people. Those are the people that live in Egypt and Morocco and shit like that. Those are the real Persians. Why the fuck you think they blew off all those faces? And I'm gonna be personally honest. The real Egyptians, I think, is the Ugandan, the Kenyans, them type of niggas. And the Moors. So the Moors look like me. They wasn't those type of Eastern African type of people, but they look like me, the Moors. Dark brown, just different types of brown. It's just we all like this is why we always tell black Americans, we always tell people that black Americans can't come in all types of colors. Africans don't. Most Africans don't. You might luck up and do find them, but you rarely catch them. I just got to be personally honest about it. I really got to be honest about that because at the end of the day, the Caribbeans and African are living in a lie saying, oh, yeah, we all African, just so they can reap the benefits. But y'all got y'all own shit in America. Y'all got y'all own Caucasus Mountains, African Immigrant Caucus. Not Caucasus Mountains, the Caucus Party. Like the Black Caucus. So, the Africans got that, but the shit ain't lit. That shit ain't lit. Then you got the Caribbeans in the Black Caucus, and they got their own shit. Like, come on. If y'all with us, y'all with us. If y'all against us, y'all against us. And this is how you know, let me tell you something. Black people been taking a lot of bullshit from Caribbeans and Africans for the past 35, 40 years. I'm going that far. I'm going that far. We've been taking a lot of slack from y'all niggas. Y'all stealing our patents, saying that y'all did it, that y'all helped us. Nigga, we don't need y'all help for anything. There's only a few of y'all niggas that really fuck with us, and we gotta be honest about it. Other than that, you don't give two shits about black Americans. Y'all don't even fuck with black Americans like that. So why are we lying and saying, oh yeah, yo, we were all together and all this? Nigga, the Puerto Ricans were running around with German flags, nigga. Let's be personally honest. Walking around looking like Hitler. And to the Irish told y'all were niggas too. But that never stopped y'all from being racist. That never stopped y'all from being racist. But you know what y'all did? Know what your women did? They over-sexualized us. They always fucked with us. They always creeped around with us. But they always go back to y'all. They wanted that dick. Yes. Always did. And it's sickening because at the end of the, let me tell you why it's sickening. It's sickening because at the end of the day, you're not satisfied by your husband. You're satisfied by sex. Give me a second, everyone. Not even the Jamaicans can help you. Niggas don't want it, didn't want this Jamaicans. Talk about, let me tell you the craziest shit I ever heard was, yo, y'all should understand how, y'all won't understand me because y'all never been in my shoes. Nigga, y'all don't have no shoes. Y'all have flip-flops, nigga. The fuck y'all talking about? Yo, y'all can experience my shoes. Nigga, y'all wear flip-flops, nigga. Y'all don't got no shoes in y'all country, my nigga. Come on. Are we really doing this? Are we really doing this? That's how y'all came over. Y'all talk about y'all gave us style and fashion. Nigga, are y'all serious? We showed y'all what expression was. We showed y'all to express yourself through clothes, make fashion statements. Where y'all gonna get that shit from? Y'all came over here with a shorts and wife beater, playing soccer. Niggas wasn't fucking with the soccer. Now y'all was playing basketball. Y'all trying to fit in with the culture. DJ Herc, he wasn't doing the Jamaican shit. Why the fuck are we saying like, yo, that's Jamaican stuff? No, nigga. Niggas been doing that before you. You was just the face of it. Let me tell y'all something. Eminem could be the greatest hip hop lyricist alive, but at the end of the day, doesn't mean he created the shit. Doesn't mean he's the father of hip hop. It just means he perfected black shit, black people stuff. I'm just being personally honest, you know. And I'm sorry to go off topic. It's just this is what over sexualization does. It's the control of the world. But you got to get the cool person. You got to get the dope person. You can't get these corny ass motherfuckers. Look at Drake. Drake was trying to be a sexy motherfucker, but at the end of the day, he wasn't cool. He wasn't cool. His father is cool. His father's probably a real nigga, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean his son is. Mean he was born differently. He was born. The nigga was just born Jewish, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. Drake was born Jewish. Like, and the thing about those type of shit was exposed. He was exposed. He should have been doing music like Donald Glover. That's why Donald Glover was like, yo, this nigga stole my life. He got mad about when Donald Glover said that, but at the end of this day, I understand now when he said, yo, the nigga stole my life. I'm not the sexiest nigga in the world, but yo, this niggas was fucking with me. The women were fucking with me. The white girls were fucking with me. Because I could sing, I could rap, I could do all the cool shit. You know? Hold on a second. Yeah, just I always tell people that. Like there's a lot of also too. They also trying to push the Latinos too. The Latinos. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna be personally honest. The Latinos be getting a lot of slack too for over sexualization as well. You know. But when you have degenerate shit like shaking your ass and stuff, oh yeah, of course they're gonna be attracted over you. Like let me tell you something. Niggas today they try to find the trashiest white girl and try to make her a sex symbol. Like Kim Kardashian, I don't think she's a sex symbol. She's dedicated to her body because she put $1 million probably into her body with plastic surgery and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't make you a sex symbol. You gotta do a lot to make you a sex symbol. I'm just being personally honest. This is some of the stuff that we talk about. You have to understand this. You know, like I also too like I get it. I get why people do what they do. You know, like you got the sexy reds out here. I don't think she's a sex symbol, but she's over sexualized. She's over sexualized, and I'm gonna say this: 40% is her. 40 and 50% is her. You see, I call it as I see it. And they push this, and like this is why I always tell people all the time, like, yo, we gotta start asking, like, yo, what's your lineage? Sexy Red is black, yeah, she's a black American, but you got Doja Cat, she's a South African with a white mother. You know? And if y'all want credit, y'all get credit. Like what's his name? Tyler the Creator. I think he's Nigerian. I think he's a Nigerian American. So y'all got Tyler the Creator, who's probably a Nigerian American, and y'all don't even support that man. The thing about it is just y'all so tribalistic. That's what niggas don't want to fuck with you about. Y'all turn on your own fucking people. Who would want to work with you if you turn on your own people? I tell people that at my job all the time. Who want to fuck with you or who want to work with you if you turn on your own people? But then you got to understand, Africans don't look at everybody as their people. They look at each other by tribes. They do. Hold on a second. And I was gonna just do black men because let's look at the history of black men. I'm gonna say this: the reason why I wanted to add women too because women they went through some bullshit too, being sexually assaulted, molested while they're young, when they were in slavery and stuff. And people always say this comes with the good. This is the good evil, the greater evil. Some shit like that. And I just say that's bullshit. If you have to victimize and violate people and stuff, that just makes you a fucking evil. Like, why can't we? Let me tell you something. Why can't we call white history evil? Why can't we call white history evil if they did evil shit? Why? Because their family died and their offspring is still here. No, they're still evil at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, their offsprings inherit all that evil. Let me tell you something. One thing I learned in life, if I do, and this is why I stopped doing half the shit that I do, and I'm gonna be personally honest. The reason why I stopped doing half the shit I do is because I don't want my kids to inherit that shit. I did some fucked up shit in the street. I don't want my kids to inherit my problems. You know, and we don't want to hear, not all white people did not have slaves. That's not the matter. That's not the thing. It's just you benefited off of it. That's why I said. This is why I said in the beginning. Most white people, I think most white people, at least 95% of white people have $1 million worth of whiteness. You know, and if you have it, you just have it. It's just you got to know you have it. You gonna use it for good or you gonna use it for evil. I know this girl who used it when her boyfriend was getting beat the fuck up. She jumped right in the fucking way because they knew that they wasn't gonna hit her. So she jumped right in the way and blocked them. I'm just being personally honest about this. It's just, is it for good or is it for evil? You know, it's just. Hold on one second. And let me ask you a question. The craziest shit I ever heard in my life. I tell people all the time, they will put shit that will sexualize black women and black men. Straight black men, gay black women, gay straight women. They'll put that shit out there, killing them, getting their freak on, all this shit in front of little kids. You could put a bullet in a motherfucker's head and they will okay it. You start talking about the LGBTQ community, you talked about the ADL. Nigga, you getting shut down. You getting shut down. This is why I say with the ADL, when the nigga did the Hitler shit and the ADL made an excuse, I was like, yo, you know what? ADL's full of shit. Fuck the ADL. They're only for themselves. When they start talking this Martin Luther, and this is why I tell people all the time, when these niggas start talking that Martin Luther King, you say, I don't want to hear that fucking bullshit. That's what I say. I don't want to hear that fucking bullshit about what Martin Luther King will do or say. Because at the end of the day, he put us in a fucked up position now. Yeah, he liked white women and stuff, and he probably did his thing. But at the end of the day, he still put us in a fucked up position. He didn't start making a change until he was about to die. He started talking crazy when he was about to die. Niggas don't talk about that shit. But they make a movie about Martin Luther King. Do you use a black American? They use a fucking African. They do. This is a type of disrespect, man. And this is the type of disrespect I tell y'all about the sexualization of black men and black women. It all goes hand in hand. Like, look at that Soleil girl. What's her name? Talking shit about black men. Talk. Oh, cause I got a mixed child. Bitch, I got mixed kids. My kids know they black. They always gonna be black first. They ain't mixed. They came from my nutsack. They came from my nutsack. We ain't gonna throw this mixed shit up in there. Black kids that happily, their mother happily to be fucking Cambodian. Them kids is fucking black. But at the end of the day, you gotta look at it too. These Caribbeans and these Africans, they worship white people. I gotta be personally honest. That's why they're not over-sexualized. Niggas just pimp them out on Pornhub and shit. Like, I'm being personally honest. You can catch African women with white dick in their mouth more than you can catch with black men, with African men. I'm gonna be personally. Let me tell you how I know. I do reaction videos for Pornhub, and if you put in African sex, you'll see a lot of African women with white dick up in their mouth would come on their face with a big ass load on their face. It might be different with the Caribbeans, but I'm just being personally honest with you. Cause like I said, I do reaction videos for it. I'm on Pornhub. I have to watch this shit. I have to talk about this type of shit, and I'm being personally honest with you. This is what they do. So now you got to ask who controls media. They sexualize black women and black men. They trying to switch it around. This is what they do too. They push interracial relationships a lot. They trying to push it more with women now. Um, but this is why also too women have this fucked up mindset where it's like, oh, I want my boyfriend to make more than 6 figures. I want my husband to make 6 figures. Bitch, not even 15% of people make 6 figures. Them niggas will have to work 4 jobs. They will have to work every day. So what is that telling you? This is why I say, yo, they over-sexualize. Hold on. That's why niggas got mad when it was like, yo, why is black men wearing dresses? Snoop came out with a dress. Oh, it's a kilt. Nigga, we know what it is. But black men don't wear that shit. You trying to feminize black men. I'm being personally honest. It's nigga, this is the type of shit that comes out. This is the type of shit that comes out. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, it's just let me tell you something. Let's talk about Jonathan Majors. They took advantage of Jonathan Majors. I think they took advantage of Jonathan Majors. When they see them, they seen a black dangerous. They seen a dangerous black man. That's what they seen. They seen a dangerous black man running for his life. Running for his life. He lost everything because of her. He had to start over. And this is why I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hold on, insert it. We're going to watch it too. I'm so happy he got his career back. I'm so happy. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't his fault. He was just trying to get away from her. But everybody tried to turn on him. Everybody tried to turn on him. Black man running from a little old ass white girl. And he still got charged after he called the police. After he called the police. You know who was there by his side? That black queen. It wasn't that she fetishized about black men. She really loved this man. Everything always starts with fetishizing first when it comes to different nationality. It's like, oh, yo, that's my preference. Black women, black men, or a Spanish man or Spanish woman. You know? Like, I know why black men used to really go out with white women. It's not that they love them. They think they're going to get more respect because they dating somebody white. And I'm not throwing black men under the bus, but at the end of the day, that's why they do that shit. Instead of like, yo, I fucked with mad girls back in the day. Like me, let me give you an example. I fucked with mad girls back in the days. You know? But I wouldn't be like, oh, yo, black women ain't shit. That's why I'm with an Asian woman. No, nigga. This shit just happened. This shit just happened. I got 2 kids out of it. Shit, I'm not going nowhere. I got kids. But I always tell people, I was like, yo, nigga, just stay with a black girl. Oh, wow, you live differently. How can you say, nigga, I'm telling you this because I know both sides of things. I know if I get stopped by the police, this girl already knows what to do. When I get racially profiled, that black girl knows what's going on and why you got racially profiled. When some bullshit happens with her white boss and all this other shit, trying to do some freaky shit to her, I know why. It's just even with my children's mother, it's some shit I just don't get. I don't get certain shit. It's harder for me to get shit because I lived around black people most of my life. I haven't lived around Asian people. The Asians I knew, they didn't fuck with black Americans. It's just, it is what it is. They say we're gang members and they got the fucking triads. I was like, how the fuck you talk about we're gang members and y'all got the triads cutting off fingers and shit? The fuck, nigga? How are you saying that? How'd that shit come out your mouth? You know, it's just... It's I always tell people this. It's so easy to demonize a black man. But to say something positive about him and his nation, it's divisive. They're trying to make black power and black pride a domestic terrorist movement like the KKK and the Ku Klux Klan. That's why I say, yo, it's easy to sexualize us. We got muscles. We look good. We got our own slang. We different from nobody. We don't give a fuck how people think about us. We ain't trying to fit in with that with your type of people. Why the fuck we want to be like you? Nigga got a six pack. If I get into some shit, he could fight. Or this nigga got a gun. It's just that's the shit. That's the shit. The shit that they try to push their kids away from. That's what their kids like. They don't be like, oh yo, that's dangerous. I don't want nobody like that. I want a good man. Even with the good men. Oh yo, look at the black kid. He's mad smart. He's cool. I can talk to him about anything. He's sexy. He's fly. Nigga, let me tell you something. I be having intellectual conversations with certain people, and those girls just be liking me. I was like, yo, why you be liking me? Yo, you're mad smart. I can talk to you. They just sexualize me. That's just sexualizing me right there. Because I'm cool and I'm black. They don't have to say it. We know it. That's the crazy thing about it. We know. We know, nigga. We know. Yeah. That's why I always tell people all the time, it's different. Like we can they sexualize us so much that they want to control, and I always tell people this. I'm gonna land right here. As a paramour, as a mistress, as a person who got paid for their attention, only one or two white women ever respected me. Respect me while having an agreement or even in a relationship. One was a girl I was going out for 6 years. The other one was a pair. The girl I had an agreement with. It was for like 6 years, 4 to 6 years. I didn't have to work. She paid for everything. She taught me etiquette. I was willing to learn. We had great conversations, great sex, and her husband knew about me. So I do want to say this. The other ones I had, they try to control every move. They try to tell me what to do. And shit just doesn't work like that. I always have to tell them, yo, shit doesn't work like that. We have an agreement. You know what the agreement is. Why are you doing this? If you keep on doing this, I'm going to have to cut you off. And you can deal with it. The money ain't worth the distress I'm going through. The last lady I had helped me go to school. She wanted me to go to school. All the money that lady sent me, I saved up and paid for my college. The girl passed away, so rest in peace to her. But did she sexualize me? Absolutely, she sexualized me. But at the end of the day, she made me a great person. She made me a great person. And I have to say that. So there's only two ways this shit can go. Three ways. First way is the way how I went, where the girl upgraded me. And I have to give her credit for upgrading me. Because she taught me etiquette. She taught me how to act around people. She told me, like, you can still be yourself, but in a certain way. You just got to figure out that certain way. That's why when people talk to me, I don't try to be, using these fucking big ass words. And I don't sound like Joe Buttons. And Joe Buttons is a very smart guy, but at the end of the day, I don't want to sound like that. Saying words, then after that, having to explain what that word meant. I keep it simple and sweet. That's why sometimes I'll be like, nah, I can't watch this Joe Budden shit. This nigga's talking some other shit. You know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's Joe Budden's. But this girl, she taught me that some of that shit, and I'm like, I understand about building my vocabulary, but at the end of the day, I just want to make it short, sweet, and easy to understand. If you want me to talk something where people don't understand, I could talk definitely good lingo, you know. But with her, she got me kind of ready for the world when I wasn't ready. That's why I wanted to do that show, Sincerely Paramore podcast, and I'm gonna do it, and it's because of her. She wasn't a girlfriend. She was a friend. She was definitely a friend. First white friend ever had, like true white friend that I can think of right now. You know, so it's it's just weird when I found out she passed away. Her husband told me. Her husband told me. He cried, man. He cried when he told me that because at the yeah we had sex and all that other stuff, but he knew friend how friendly I was to her and him. I never disrespected him in his own house. I paid for they paid for me to help them with their relationship. When he's at work doing 80 hours a week and 100 hours a week, maybe 120, might have to go to on trips and stuff. I kept their attention. You know, we all had great conversations. I had great conversations with him, and it sounds weird. Yes, it sounds weird, but at the end of the day, I had to get used to shit like that because I had like 4 or 5 clients. Some was I'm a mistress. Some they brought me to like fucking events and shit like that. Their job events. And I was dating a girl, and these are older women. These are women when I was like what 32. When I was like 25 to 32, or probably more than that. Before I met my children's mother, and when I was stopped selling weed. The girl made me quit selling weed. I stopped selling weed. Bam, and my plug got locked up. Both of them. So when they got locked up, I did this. My man put me onto this. So and people like, oh, you was a sugar baby and stuff. No, I wasn't a sugar baby. I wasn't a sugar baby. I was a paramour. I was a mistress. Cause some people didn't know about me. You know, so it was that one person that knew about me. The others bringing me to their events. I'm a friend and friend of the family. They bring me to events. They introduce me to people. That's how I got a job when I got out of college. They remembered me. You know, I was quiet. I listened. Oh, okay. They knew I was rough around the edges, but I wasn't wow pulling out guns wanting to fight people. No, that's not my stelos. I didn't sign up for that. So yes, I was over sexualized because I was fucking on a daily basis with all 4 of these girls. So it's different when it's just business. So now I was performing. Now I was performing. And I'm gonna tell you how I knew they wanted to get their freak on. They sprayed a certain type of perfume on. Oh, we're going to an event tonight. Oh, we're going out for dinner. Okay, let's go out to dinner. You have a suit? I'll buy you one. Or I got slacks in the shirt. No, you can't wear that. No, let's go get you a suit. Let's go get you a suit. Got myself a suit. I was fly to death, fresh to death. I was like, ooh, get it, get it. I had to learn how to two step and dance, slow dance. Yeah, it was a good time. But at the end of the day, you got to grow up. So yes, Black Americans are sexualized. Africans not as much. Not as much. You have to have something different, and you have to have some type of Americanized lingo. I'm just being personally honest. That's what most women want, and when you have that, it'll be easier. The doors will open easily for you because it's just how you play your cards after. That's all. But hey, everybody, have a great day. I might do something on P Hub as a reaction video, so definitely check me out on that. Bronze Reaper, was it Bronze Reaper Media or Freak Nasty? I'm sorry, Freak Nasty Media. So definitely, I will have something on P Hub for y'all. All right, and all y'all take care. Hit the like and subscribes. Um, just to follow me. We'll have more conversations. We'll have more conversation. And definitely, yo, if you have a comment, yo, comment. You can hit the live chat, and definitely also send in a donation to the platform too, because definitely we're gonna get some new shit up in.